I figured this should be easy. First things first, I made like the hugest mistake. I made a big mistake, and that kind of set me off on a not a bad path, but just not the right path. So, hey guys, it's me Sabrina back here for another video, and today I want to give you an update on how PSMF is going for me. Now, if you didn't watch my previous videos, you know that I decided to switch from keto into a new way of eating just to shake things up a bit. Keto was kind of getting stale for me. I was having a hard time. I wasn't doing it properly. There was a whole lot of things that were going on. So I decided to just shake things up a bit and go for a PSMF diet. Now, PSMF is a ketogenic diet, meaning that you do reach a state of ketosis. I decided to keep my protein pretty high and then drop my fats to about 20 grams as well as my net carbs to 20 grams in hopes that instead of my body using the fat that I was ingesting, it would force itself to use the fat that I have already got. And I've got plenty. Let me tell you, I've got plenty of fat for it to use. So I showed you what I was eating. I showed you my groceries, and now I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update how it's going for me now that I've been on it for a couple of weeks. It's more like a week and a half, 2 weeks at this point, and I figured this should be easy. But lo and behold, somehow I managed to mess it up. I made like the biggest mistake and the simplest mistake ever, but fortunately for me, it was not the absolute utter rot that it could have been, so I'm super happy about that. So basically my mistake is that when I was calculating my macros, I just did not specify that I am a woman. That's it. So basically I calculated my macros for a man, and that meant that I could have more protein. So for about a week and probably like 8 or 9 days, I was eating man macros. So yeah, it was just by like a little niggling voice in the back of my head that said, Sabrina, check your macros again. Something don't seem right here. I was reading up on Reddit on the PSMF section, and the numbers, everybody's numbers just seemed a bit lower than mine. And so I decided to check them again. I checked them again. I made sure I hit that woman tab on it this time. And guess what? I was overeating on my protein by about 30 grams. But I did check my weight when I did go back to New York, and I did manage to lose about 8 pounds, so praise the Lord. I managed to lose about ½ an inch around my waist, praise the Lord. And so although it was a mistake, it was not super detrimental to me. So obviously with this new information in hand, I had to readjust my eating a little bit, bring it down by 30 grams and about 110 calories for the day. So that's been a little bit difficult for me, reaching this lower number of protein within my lower amount of calories. Otherwise, it's still just 20 grams of fat, 20 grams of net carbs. But, you know, it's been an experience. I thought, you know, lowering the number would be fine because I was always super full by the end of the day at the higher number, but it's been a bit of a struggle for me. I find that I'm a little bit hungry at several times during the day. Before, it was just, you know, between 10 and 11, between breakfast and lunch, I might feel like I need something. But now it's 10, 11, and 3 and 4 in the day. I find that I'm starting to get a little hungry. I'm a little impatient with people. I don't want no meetings. You know how it gets. Like when you're starting to feel a kind of way about your food. So other than that though, it's been great. Honestly, it has been great for me. The great thing about PSMF for me, sorry about that, battery died. Oops. So like I was saying, the great thing about PSMF for me and what kind of really swayed me in the direction of choosing this way of eating is that as a category 3 person, I get 1 to 2 optional free meals. And it's great because being that I'm here in Portland and meeting with people and people want to hang out, obviously, I can go out and spend time, make face with people and eat relatively normally. It's not an opportunity for me to just gorge myself, which often happen on keto, is that I would buy a bunch of groceries and just cook food or make stuff, and then I have leftovers and then I feel bad about wasting food, so I eat more, and it just went downhill from there. So this has really kind of taught me thus far that, you know, if I want to have it's a special occasion, we're doing this dinner or whatever, I can go have this one meal and then go back to my normal way of eating. So far, I'm super happy with my choice of doing PSMF. I don't have numbers or pictures or anything for you guys because I have been just running around like crazy. I was here for 2 weeks when I started PSMF, then I went home for a few days, and then I got an email or a phone call, I don't remember, saying, hey Sabrina, this is your flight to come back, and I'm back here now. That is basically my life at the moment. And I'm gonna go home in a few days, and I'm pretty sure I'll be back in about 2 weeks maybe. But so far so good. It's great. It's an easy enough way of eating that this moving around is not so difficult for me. I don't have a hard time finding food that I can eat. The only problem I've had thus far is in-flight meals. So I'm a person who loves to travel but hates to fly. I always get like this very sick feeling in my stomach, and I just feel nauseous, and I'm just angry at the world. It's just not a good look. I know, but I do try. So I do try to pack some sort of snacks or something and just try to work my way through it on the airlines, because obviously I need to get to where I need to go, but flying is just not, like, I don't love to fly. But that's been my only real struggle. Also, let me not lie, today when I was out and about doing like errands and stuff, I did have a hard time because I forgot to eat before I left the apartment, and I was like, oh, I should eat because I'm going to be running around in the city. And I went into like a Walgreens or a CVS or something, and unfortunately they didn't really have anything on their shelves that I could eat, so I ended up just picking up a Coke Zero and just going about my business. So sometimes it lacks the convenience of keto in that there's not always going to be something that I can definitely eat on the shelves. With keto, you could always kind of pick up like jerky or pick up a package of nuts and you're good to go for the rest of the day. But PSMF is a little bit harder. Like if they have the Quest bars, that's great, but this one didn't have Quest bars for some reason. But you know, other than that, I've been pretty happy. I hope you guys can see the difference in my face. I feel like my face is smaller, but I could just be lying to myself because that happens a lot. But otherwise, I feel good. I'm, doing good, other than the little bit of hunger hiccups this week because I had to scale down on my macros. Otherwise, I've been fine, and I'm super happy about it. Like, my energy is perked up again. I feel good. I'm taking my vitamins, all that kind of stuff, and we're just going with the flow. So if you guys, again, if you're interested in PSMF, or you want to do keto or whatever, well, no, really. If you are interested in PSMF, I'm always going to leave that information down below. There's a booklet that you can read. It's about 80 to 90 pages. It is not long at all. And then there's the calculator, which I will also link down below for you guys in case you are interested in calculating up your macros so that you too can force your body to digest your own body fat. So, yeah. Otherwise, this is a really quick video. At least I hope it was really quick because my camera did die. I don't know. But let's hope it was super quick, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this content. Leave questions or comments down below. And otherwise, guys, hit that red button. Hit it. Just hit that red button and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye!